this is my last testament, I need to make the best of it and talk about my life then and how I made a mess of it. I was the prodigal son, I left home looking for a way of my own and ended up in the dead zone. The misery and depression kept building every second. I was constantly smoking just to mitigate the stress, and my health had taken a nosedive. Straight up, no lie, if I didn't leave soon, I was going to die, either from a heart attack or just straight suicide. I was losing my mind, asking myself, what was I doing alive? This world would be better off without you in it, guy, and the kids would be better off without you in their lives. Every day I was taunted and haunted by these thoughts. I left thinking I ought to be dead by next August. I kept setting dates, planning my fate to leave this place, and somehow every time something would give me peace of faith. So I survived, kept going on and struggled each day until one night in July, in the midst of a heat wave, I had a bottle of pills and a bottle of whiskey ready to put an end to the misery that I could feel within me. Then suddenly I had an epiphany, it hit me. The words came through my head quickly like message so instantly. They told me either take the pills and end my life, or get up, stop being a pussy and begin to fight. I started training, it gave me the purpose, my depression lessened, and I started seeing that complaining was worthless. I started regaining all of my confidence in a surplus. The more I worked out, the more it worked me up. I was determined that no matter what, I'd give it my all and let whatever happens happen, whether I rise or I fall. The more I kept fighting, the more my life would evolve, until I found myself with a new wife, new life, and resolve. If this is my last testament, my last testament. If this is my last testament, my last testament. If this is my last testament, my last testament, my last testament. If this is my last testament, my last testament, my last testament. If this is my last testament, my last testament, my last testament. If this is my last testament, my last testament. If this is my last testament, my last testament.